Divine One. This is your Divine Collaborative channeled message. I hope that you are well. I hope this message finds you in high vibes. And if not, blessings to you and may your spirits be lifted. So I've got some downloads as per usual. And I'll start with Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich. Hold on now, let me finish. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. So that doesn't mean work, don't work to be prosperous, but that can't be your own focus. Money comes and goes. There are people that are very wealthy, that have been wealthy, that have been poor, that have had to start over time and time and time again. But the reason why they continue to prevail, and this is, we're talking about good people, good, integral, loving people. So I'm talking to you. This means focus on the Most High. Focus on your repentance, your deliverance, and your salvation. So whatever you work toward, if it fail, riches are fleeting. But what should be steadfast and will remain with you is your faith in the Most High and of yourself. So no matter what happens, you will be rich in spirit, where your spirit will not be broken. People, places, and things will leave you feeling disappointed, which could lead to feeling defeated. And if you're not being led by faith, it could really crush your spirit and hinder your growth thereon. Okay? So nobody's telling you, we're not telling you here today to not work toward living your best life and having the things and having your life reflect how you feel, your confidence, and, ego is healthy, within range. So that's not what this is saying, but it is saying labor not to be rich. Because let's just say you get to that mountaintop and you look around and it's just you. Sometimes that big old beautiful ocean just doesn't mean the same when it's just you. It's often so much more savory when you have it to share. So the theme for this channel message is do what you do. Work toward greatness. Absolutely. Be the best at whatever you do. So that whatsoever is truth satisfies soul. So, but share your riches, share your wealth, share your abundance, and work to whatever it is that you're working toward. Be satisfying for your soul as well as your pockets, as well as your bank account. All right, let's get started. Let's see where we're going with this. Let's get some good tarot. Well, let's go ahead and clear. I cleared your energy and meditated over your cards and the message today, obviously. But I hope you're doing well. Again, we are in the post full moon area of the month. Happy August. Right now, planetary placements, the focus is grounding your ego to a healthy ego. We're looking in, doing a lot of self-care, Deep soul growth is what's going on, but going beyond the ego. Um, the At the time of this recording, the moon is in Aries. Mercury has gone direct and out of its full shadow period here in a couple days. So Mercury went direct July 24th, and then will be out of its shadow period here on, let's see, Wednesday the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so we're out of that murky area. Now it will be going back into its pre-retrograde, which is the storm, if you will, or the pre-shadow, is October 4th, and go back into retrograde on the 24th of October. So we got a minute. We got a few weeks here to be moving forward. Let's see what else is going on here. So yeah, I mean, if you look at all the placements, okay, the Jupiter, Mercury, Saturn, the sun's in Leo right now. Happy birthday, Leos. The moon, Venus, and even Chiron. It's all about your self-worth, your identity, and deep soul growth, really, for real. Reigning in that ego. It's not all about you, but it is about, you, the Most High, and you. But it's this soul growth, man. Because when they talk about above and below and in and out, the condition of your soul will be what's reflected in your outer world, period. All right, let's get your energy here. And numbers 144, 144, and 1010 have been really, really prominent. And red cardinals. You're probably seeing lots of birds these days in the midst of summer here. And cats. Super prominent cats. And lions. Even bears. Had a dream about a bear chasing me around a bush. And I read that means that there's something that I'm not addressing, maybe a fear that I'm not addressing. And as long as I allow that to evade me, then that bear is going to keep chasing me. Obviously, we're in Leo season, so that lion is really, really, and cats are really prominent in my meditation. And harnessing your inner strength. Harnessing that inner strength and overcoming your ego, allowing your ego to be back in balance and not overgrown. Sometimes when we are healing or going through a hard time or healing from hurt, that ego comes out to help us survive and protect our emotional selves. But we are in a place of emotional balance, healing, and integration. The number 9 is also very prevalent here. Number 9 is all about completion, lessons learned, and integration of that knowledge, ending of a cycle, spiritual wisdom, inner wisdom, deep soul growth, and overcoming hardships with grace and inspiration. Now, I get this message a lot, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I handled that really. I don't know if I handled that gracefully, or as graceful as I would have liked. But in the eyes of spirit, it's yes, in the moment, we might throw a fit. Somebody might get some curse words thrown at them. We might just be in, like I said, in a fit. But really, it's how we rebound from that. Okay, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and just remember to breathe. And sometimes it's even in the moment, those times, even if it's one time that you go, okay, okay, I'm not going to act out. I'm not going to freak out. If you like me, I'm not one to suffer fools gladly. And I don't have, although I'm always working on it, but on my responses, but internally I don't really life has been very, very intense for me. So when it comes to people playing the victim card and being victims in life, I don't have a lot of compassion for that. And when someone plays the victim and it's their responsibility for how things went down and they try to project the blame on you, I don't have a lot of room for coddling those people. And I got a good balance of fire and water, and earth and air in my chart. And I can say that I'm very proud of myself for, I'm very pleased with what the knowledge that I've gathered. Because if I were reacting from an unhealed me, it just would have been tempestuous and just, perhaps a temper explosion. So give yourself some grace, be honest with yourself, but allowing yourself the space to feel your feelings, but also look at where you've grown. Not by anybody else's spectrum, but where you could do better, where you could have done better, how you, because you say to yourself, I wish I would have reined that in a little bit. I wish I could have been more poised in that area. So look at where you've been poised, even if it's just a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, let's get your energies. So far, you've got the Ace of Water, the King of Fire, and the Five of Fire. Ooh, wait. Ace of Water, Ace of Cups, just really got the Emperor on the bottom there. And we'll get a couple more. You got that, there's that Five of Wands, Five of Fire here. The Ace of Water. Love this beautiful card. I love me some seahorses. The Ace of Water, really, it's about an abundance of love and compassion, self-love, balance, and, your cup runneth over. Being full of gratitude. Perhaps you are feeling really abundant right now. Things are going well. You're managing your emotions. You're working to be better, eat better, see better, say better. Seeing the good in things rather than going out into your day and being embittered and frustrated. And even if you are, you're working to put your best foot forward. The King of Fire, holding that heart of compassion and passion and desire. King of Fire. Leo season. Sagittarius. Aries. The moon's in Aries right now. The sun is in Leo. Jupiter's in Leo. It's all about personal growth. And 5 of Fire. You got Death, 3 of Wands, and the 8 of Wands in reverse. Maybe you feel like your intuition is not really very keen right now, or is not it's what you thought something was isn't really what's going down. Scorpio here with the Death card. Death and rebirth. The number 9, 8, and 10. That number 10's been showing up a lot. Renewal, flow, big change coming in. Now that 5 of Fire, 5 of Wands in traditional tarot, this is skill. This is working what you know, being in practice. With your the wisdom that you've accumulated through your lessons learned, your spiritual wisdom, integrated wisdom. Taurus and Libra peeking out. Thank you. Looking at things, coming from a different angle emotionally, starting to really embrace your emotional control over things because you've done some spiritual work. You've delved a little deeper into your spiritual wisdom and becoming more adaptable. Yes. Thank you. Feeling, some of you might be single females, single feminine energy. You feel balanced in your health, your home, your career, your relationships. You're feeling more at home with the big changes that have been going on with you. Okay, so things are not happening as fast as you would like them to. Things are let me put this here. Things are not really like you wish you could do more. You wish that you could be in action more than you are. I feel like you are distracted a bit. And you want to be in your creative expression. You would like to be a little bit more focused. I feel like maybe you're looking for inspiration and you don't feel like it's there. I feel like you're with that Eight of Wands in reverse. If you look, it just looks like, your passionate ideas are coming in. But I feel like in reverse, it's you're not focused. And getting divine participation is something that you need to tap into. It is always there for you. If you pay your bills, when you plug in the light in the light socket and the light bulb is working and all that, when you plug it in, it's going to turn on, right? So you've got to plug in. I feel like there is I feel maybe you feel at a deficit, like you're bringing in all of this newness, no longer under some sort of like weird illusion or confusion. I don't feel like confusion is what's happening here. What I do feel like is with this Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles is never a happy looking card. But some tarot interpretations see it as a good thing. See it as there you feel shut out, but if you look there, right to the left, there is a key. Can you see it? To that lock. And if we just get out of our feelings, because things aren't exactly how we want them to be, maybe you don't have the community. And I feel like you're a little bit you got some distance around maybe your friends or family, colleagues. I feel like you've been placed in a holding pattern so that you can have the time and space to be creative. It's almost like you've been getting ready. You've been getting ready with this five of swords, sometimes, or five of fire of wands, sometimes depicted as people in battle or practicing. Like you're at a gym and you're practicing your martial arts, and now you're ready, and it's like it's not exactly how I want it to be, because where are my sparring partners? So you're having the shadow box, and it's like, okay, well, no one likes to play Connect Four by themselves. And you're looking for this partnership, and it's coming, but there may be a bit more integration that needs to happen of this knowledge that you've learned from this transformation. And you called in this transformation, but now that you're in the thick of it, even though you're doing really well, there may be a little bit of loneliness going, and you feel at a deficit of companionship. Give me more on this Ace of Water and this transformation. Thank you. Because you got that Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so you might be caught up in, spending a little bit too much time on what hurt you. You've done a lot of growth, but sometimes you still go back to the pain. Okay, tell me more. And it's to open that heart chakra. It's to open you up to heal, because your heart is your second brain, or your third brain, depending on how you look at it. Because they say that your stomach is all, your gut is also a brain. But your heart remembers. They've done studies, and the heart has a memory, and it holds on to the pain unless you work to heal, to forgive. A couple of readings ago, I talked about, even the last one, but I talked about how we want to, although we're moving forward in our life, we're waiting, like, see when those people that did us wrong, when they're going to receive their karma. When are they going to pay for what they did? Well, we got to forgive. And what forgiveness means, forgiveness is for you, not for them. You're not letting anybody off the hook by forgiving, but you are letting, except for yourself, you're letting yourself get off the hook. To stop running in circles about what hurt you so that you can move on and heal. And so you can truly discontinue living through your current relationships, living through your past. Okay? We're clear on what happened to us. And sometimes we allow that to keep us bound in a cycle of negative thoughts and what happened. And again, see, your subconscious doesn't know if what's happening to you is actually happening to you, or if your memories are actually happening to you, or your thoughts. That's why it's really important for us to manage our mind. Be clear about what we want and go toward that. And we can't keep looking back like Lot's wife. She looked back. She turned to a pillar of salt. Okay? What we need to do is move away from this repetitive thinking, this rumination. Okay? Integrate our light and our dark. Accept ourselves for the good times and the bad times. And really get to the nitty gritty, and that is to understand that we have allowed ourselves to experience these things, to transmute pain so we can see what's on the other side. There's no light without the darkness, and vice versa. And this will help us really emit joy. Open that heart chakra right on up and thrive. And experience success and all that we've wanted. Got that Knight of Wands. Bringing in that passion and that focus. Free to travel, free to grow. Ace of Wands. There it is. But we've got to zone in. And we've got to focus. And we've got to refocus with that Pisces energy with the Hanged Man. Look at things. If you feel like you're on a hamster wheel in your mind, just maybe hang your head. Lean off the side of the bed upside down. Okay? Because we do have some new focuses that need our attention. Some projects, some creative projects need our focus. And if we're busy with the satisfaction of knowing that we got people in our corner, that's external satisfaction. And that is not what is going to be mostly beneficial for you. Okay? Knight of Wands. What is that? Aries, Leo, Sag. Is that Aries energy? I always look at the Queen of Wands as Aries energy. But I'm feeling Aries energy here, Leo energy here. Hmm. I just had a gnat fly in very near to my ear. Oh. So let's take that as a sign. Mm-hmm. Huh. Happened to open the deck to this magician energy. Gemini energy. And the Knight of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords. Got that messenger energy coming in. And karma with the Ace of Swords. The balancing of thoughts, words, action, and emotion. Analytical decisions, logical decisions. Action before thinking. Let's not rush to decisions. Let's get the overall theme of this channel message here. Be flexible. Do some breathing exercises. There's some... You're bringing it in. You brought it in. I mean, you got that Three of Wands there that is talking about you doing the work. You've been in practice. This is your passion, your mastery, your confidence around that. But some of us are really allowing that broken heart to navigate some times when we can zone in on our passions, having the time and the space to go after that, to create that, to cultivate and continue with the cultivation of that momentum, okay? All right. Thank you. All right, what's the overall theme of this channel message? Hey, got Not For You at the bottom of the deck and Higher Power. All right, now these all came out in reverse. I'll interpret all of these meanings. Now you've got Come to the Edge, number 36, which is 9. Soulmates. Right on top of that Lover's card. That's that number 5. Big change coming in. And new life. Number 39. 11. Master number 11. Intuition, insight, empathy. Idealism. Adaptability. Okay. But they all flew out in reverse. So, let's just get into it. So, number 36. Number 36. All right. So, come to the edge. Okay, so the essential meaning is courage, taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting the risk, right? So, facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. So, maybe you use distraction and procrastination as a way to, you know, deal with the fear of success right now or what's next. Taking that risk, okay? Maybe the thrust of exhilaration of this of the anticipation of the next step with this is might be a lot. Might be a lot for you. Let go of your fear, and you're called to express your true self. And that is the theme of this time right now, being authentic. And this is part of that soul growth we were talking about. Really solidifying your self-worth. Getting into nature. Now's the time to be getting into nature. And for the rest of the summer and as we go toward the fall, really take advantage of those nature walks. Getting out maybe a little earlier in the morning, sitting out with your cup of coffee or your tea or whatever it is. Getting quiet, listening to the birds sing. You can hear, I don't know if you can hear, but there's birds singing right outside my window. Self-expression, authenticity. All right, let me get in here. Alrighty. So for some of you, it is scary to be truly intimate with someone and to allow him or her or they to see all of you, especially the parts of you that you've kept hidden and protected. So now's the time to take the risk and let yourself be seen, truly seen. It's important now that you speak up, voice what you need, state who you are, and say what you hope for. Say what you mean what you do. This is not a time to play it safe. It's time to make that move. You've gotten yourself in a position. You've renewed yourself. You're in fresh water. The world is your oyster. It says take one step toward the gods and they will take a step toward deliver what you truly desire. I started to just say my own thing, but it'll take a giant step toward you. Okay, so the protection message, and that's this card in reverse, means fear is leading the way into spaces that you don't need to go. Most of what you fear at the moment is an illusion stemming from an old belief that isn't even true. Now's the time for courage. You will not be lost at sea. And you will not watch everyone else get what you want while you're left behind. While you're left alone and unloved. Oh, the drama of it all. Divine One. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And it's hovering over you right now. The more you dwell on fear, the more real it becomes. So ask yourself, who in me is afraid? Love that part of you and ask, is this true and real right now? The answer most likely is no. Give yourself a big old hug. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. It's okay to be scared. Courage must be summoned in spite of your fear, even when you're not feeling confident. Spirit will always catch you. That might be the cause of your procrastination. Okay, soulmates, number 41. Bless you. All right, harmonious partnership or partnerships, love, friendship, companionship, a relationship fostering personal growth. All right, so you are meant to evolve and transform with companionship of others. With the companionship of others. Certain people enter your life in order to take you to the next level of healing, consciousness, and authenticity. It's always a reciprocal experience, although the results for each of you will vary. You know these people by the strong pull drawing you toward them, and sometimes by a strong aversion to them initially, also. Soulmates can be friends for life or remain in your life for only a short time. No matter what, you'll be changed in ways you can't possibly fathom now. So pay attention to these people today. They are your greatest gifts, okay? In your protection message. An important relationship brings you to your knees. This is the kind of soulmate who comes with a powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve your well being enter into this dynamic so you can heal them. Okay, I'm going to stop there for a minute and just show you this. So, this transformation. A lot of red there, a lot of passion, a lot of love, and a lot of healing is needed. Alrighty, so this person is called to a sacred task to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or even inconceivable. The question is not why did he or she or them do this to me, but rather, what is the gift in this? Look into this mirror. Didn't I just tell you that? You will only be changed for the better. And that's it. You know, you've got to learn how to forgive and work that muscle of forgiveness. It takes you a few tries, okay? Because ultimately it is going to help heal this broken heart of yours and help you discontinue bringing what hurt you into your current relationship, because sometimes that can really harm a connection. Let me pick this up. Think long, you think wrong. Now I wanted to bring this up to you. You got two of air here at the top of the deck, and this is just something perhaps that you are not allowing yourself to truly see. Things might be at an impasse right now because you're thinking too long on it. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Air, the Four of Swords. So you've got to allow yourself some time, some alone time, some quiet time, without the TV, the phone, the videos, the this and the that, the music. These things can all be very, good for you and helpful, but quiet time, concentration on just being still for the moment. This is often helpful before that cup of coffee in the morning. Listen, I got my cup of coffee here, cough of cuppy. I love coffee as much as the next guy, if not more. But sometimes we need to allow ourselves just some quiet, still time right before we go to bed and when we wake up, when we're giving thanks. All right, so the next one is a new life. Ah, yes. Number 39. Alrighty, a new life. Birth of new ideas, growth opportunities, and a breath of fresh air. Life is renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you, new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. They're here, baby. They're here. Again, you got to plug in. Oh my goodness, you got to plug in because they're here. New life doesn't just come out. Okay, it's here for a reason. But this Eight of Wands is really showing me that you are distracting yourself subconsciously, intentionally. There's a lot of fear going on here. Okay, so all is well in your world, Divine One. And you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm and let your light shine, for this is the time of good fortune. In your protection message, okay, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. And this is coming with that fear of you starting this new stuff that we talked about a minute ago. It's okay to admit that you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things, hence this Ace of Water and this Death card. The Death card means the end of something and the beginning of something. I'm surprised you don't have the World card here. But, being that said, you are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all. Take it moment by moment. That's what that Four of Swords, that meditation will help you. Don't be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you, Divine One. What a beautiful message. What a beautiful message. Let's get you a crystal and see what crystal you know can really help you in this time of newness. It's almost like you're a baby giraffe getting your legs. Listen, a new life is right on top of that sun and right on top of the Lovers. Okay, that wanted to pop out. Right on top of the Two of Cups. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. And you just got rainbows here. Get it so you can see it all in one picture. Look at that. You got new love, new self-integration, falling in love with yourself, maybe falling in love with someone else, and them falling in love with you. Somebody's head over heels over here. Somebody's got some newness. That's a beautiful picture. Ugh, look at that. Oh, Leo, that sun. Love it. You got soulmates here, the Lovers. Oh, so much wonderful energy here. Just got to work on that perspective. Work on that new mindset. You know, when most of your life you're busy surviving and regrouping and restarting and rebuilding, it can be a difficult feat allowing yourself to feel good. It Take it from me. I've been there. I know. I know it. Oh, I know it. Goodness, I know it. It is hard to soften. It hard to soften. It is difficult to soften. It is difficult to feel good for too long. I want you to know that I get it. I really do. Mm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Any other crystals? Because that orbicular jasper just really came out hard and strong. Okay, so this often happens when listen, your relationship with spirit is so precious and so individual. So just so you know what just happened here, whenever I don't just take it and I want more, when this does the trick, uh the most high, the powers that be, known and unknown, that work on the behalf of the most high for my highest good and the highest good of all, will then give me a slew of cards like, okay, that wasn't enough for you. It's so funny. I love it. Okay. You got orbicular jasper. Love it. All right. It's all about, its focus is on happiness and self-confidence. Unlimited possibilities, going to help you to relax in the flow of a happy life. And what goes around comes around. Okay? We don't need to worry about them getting theirs. That's their. Just be happy you ain't dealing with that no more. Okay? Attract goodness and love. Your affirmation, beautiful, is my life glides forward with ease. I am mindful. I say manage that mind. Okay? I think and act with positive energy. There you go. You can screenshot that if you want to. All right. Now we got emerald. We got a few of these, so. Okay. Emerald's focus is all about creativity, money, and motivation. Release limiting beliefs regarding money. Increase financial success. It's going to help you attract extreme wealth. Increase abundance in all areas of your life. And abundance of good, positive things. Help you cultivate authentic relationships. As you are opening yourself up to new relationships. Rejection is God's protection. And being alone and singular sometimes, even if you have a significant other and not a lot of friends, and maybe you've distanced yourself from your family or some family, that alone time is just your incubation period so that you can heal from these old wounds and be prepared to integrate new energies into your life. Especially if you've been solo dolo for a while, it's really hard and difficult and confronting when new energies come into your field. Okay. All right. Emerald. Your affirmation is I earn, unlimited income. Doing what I love, I am successful in all my pursuits. Emerald. All righty. Clear quartz. Everybody should have some clear quartz because it is readily available on the market. Okay. So this is about happiness and self-confidence. All right. Going to help you multiply goodness and well-being, amplify loving kindness, increase clarity, peace and understanding, and improved clarity of mind and emotions. Clear quartz also can help amplify the other crystals that you have. All right, your affirmation is, I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All of my heart's desires are realized now. Yeah. Here, how about a clear quartz in front of a clear quartz? Can you see this? Look at that. Delicious. Ooh, yeah. Good vibes. High vibes. Lapis Lazuli. I learned a little bit more about Lapis Lazuli today. Okay, and this focus is intuition and spiritual communication. It's going to help you activate your intuition. Intuition? Activate your intuition, be a clear channel, access the Akashic records, help you stay grounded and feel protected and safe. Promote clarity in the dream time, okay? Lapis Lazuli can help you, depending on which hand and which side of the body you're working with, it can help you understand information. If you're holding it in your left or wearing a bracelet or some sort of jewelry or something like on your left side, it's going to help you interpret information more clearly. Okay? And if it's on your right side, your giving side, then it can help you articulate and communicate. It's going to help me communicate more clearly. I can tell you that. I got 3 more days of this post retrograde shadow period. My goodness. Okay. Your affirmation is, I receive messages all the time and follow my internal guidance system. Follow my internal GPS. Yes. That's all right. I'm have a little bit of water before we close this out. Drink some water, baby. I was told a long time ago, if you start to stutter when you're speaking, you probably need some water. All right. Blue Tiger's Eye. We've been getting this pretty much every reading. Every other reading I'm getting this. All right. Blue Tiger's Eye. This is about health and well-being. This is going to help you calm mental chatter and clear confusion. Take steps to gain a new perspective on life. Increase emotional balance. Your affirmation for Blue Tiger's Eye is, it is easy for me to see beyond the obvious. I am focused on my own sacred path. All right, let's put this on over here. We got Amethyst. Now, the thing about Amethyst is going to help you with your intuition and spiritual communication. Develop intuition. Use your psychic gifts. Increase dream recall and interpretation. Interpretation. I got a silly side too. Okay. Interpretation of symbols in all areas of life. Transform and transmute negativity. I don't know why I'm misspeaking. Just enjoy the ride, y'all. Transform and transmute negativity. Also, Amethyst. Here's some amethyst for you. I'm learning a little bit more every day about things, even things I've known a lot about for a long time. Amethyst is great to have prior to your slumber. But if you want a restful sleep, maybe put it away, away from your bed. Don't sleep with it, or you'll have a restless sleep, lots of dreams. And sometimes when you dream a lot, dreams are great. But you're not really resting, you're not getting that restful sleep. So that's something I learned today. Your affirmation for Amethyst is, I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their messages. All right. And last but not least, my darling, and this Tourmalinated Quartz is calling to me too. So maybe second to last, but not least, is Carnelian. There's that red, passionate color we have a lot of in this reading. Okay, this is about money, creativity, and motivation. Let's just include manifestation there. Okay, it's going to help you activate the creative mind, finalize your projects. That's going to help you with this Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. Finalize projects, realize unlimited potential. Oh, you need that. You need to realize your unlimited potential, improve visualization skills, stimulate the courage to fulfill life purpose and potential. Woo! Wee! Your affirmation for Carnelian is: creativity flows through me in myriad ways. I courageously bring my ideas into actuality. I'm going to put that right on top of that Eight of Wands in reverse. And we're going to bring up this Tourmalinated Quartz. All right, Tourmalinated Quartz. This is about, and its focus is on safety and protection and focus. Its focus is on focus. Focus, focus, everybody. And that is what is being called for here for you. All right. It's going to help you restore harmony and peace on all levels, deflect unwanted and or unhealthy vibrations, break unhealthy energetic cords, leave the past in the past, heal that heart, be full of forgiveness and move forward, and uncover unconscious beliefs and patterns that are hindering your focus, hindering your forward movement. Your affirmation is: I am mindful of the energetic connections between others and myself. I automatically remove unhealthy cords of attachment. Now I'm going to say this Carnelian over again because it really just is very fitting for this reading. Okay. Creativity flows through me in myriad ways. I courageously bring my ideas into actuality. That is beautiful. All right, we're going to end it there, darling. I hope that this message was helpful for you. Blessings to you all. We'll do it again soon. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. God bless you. Love to you. Peace and love, baby.